Gang, what is up, everybody? It is episode 1 of the Freelancers Freestyle. I am your host, TDS Ryan, owner of TDS Media, content creator, videographer, photographer. I'm here with my co-host, Hart. Hart, say what's up to the people, my boy.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Hart to Plug. I'm a very simple man, and I'm not hard to find. That's all I got to say.
You ain't gonna tell them what you do, bro?
I do a little bit of everything. I do some photos. I do some videos. I'm a skit head, so that's basically me.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, bro. So everybody, welcome to the Freelancers Freestyle, where we discuss all facets of the creative lifestyle and creating a lifestyle that you can actually earn income from. So I want to welcome everybody, and I appreciate you guys tuning in and showing some love for the team, because it's a lot of work between the two of us, man. Speaking of team, that actually happens to be the topic of tonight. We talk about the importance of having a team to do things, man. Hart, you want to kick us off?
All right, yeah. So teams are very important when it comes to entrepreneurship and stuff like that, and just being a freelancer in general. It can make your job and your life a lot easier. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to hit a couple points, you know what I'm saying, to show y'all a little inside of what a team is and maybe even how to get into one, you know what I'm saying? So the first thing that, in my opinion, right, I wanted to go over both sides, right? I don't want to just tell you that you can't do it by yourself. You can, okay? But you got to be ready for some things, right? So when you are alone, right, you are capped at your experience, at your knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Everything that you've learned up until that point, that's all you can pull from, right? And people with teams, man, you got multiple people, like 2, 3, 4 people, right? They have 4 times more knowledge than you, 4 times more mistakes. And with mistakes comes what's it called? Success, right? It gets you closer and closer to a perfect running machine. So without a team, man, you're just working at a much slower progress, but it is possible. You can do it, but you got to be a beast, man. And, you know what I'm saying? Would you rather work by yourself, live a hard, rugged life, or would you rather have a team that you can separate responsibility to and task and stuff like that? So,
No, absolutely, man. Yeah, I definitely know what that's like. I've been creating content for, I guess, like, if you want to say, just doing photography. On the photography side, I've been doing photography for 8 years. For as far as videography, I've been doing it for about 4 now, and I've just gotten to a point to where I'm like proficient at, creating a quality product that I would be proud of, And but I had to learn all that, like, dolo, and that was tough.
yeah.
That was mad tough. Like, just, obviously, like, there are courses out there, there's, YouTube, there's courses that you can buy. But see, the issue with that is, excuse me, is like, not knowing when to buy, like, the course. Like, you don't know what you don't know. So,
Right.
So, like, especially, like, when you're talking about, like, education, you know what I'm saying? Education is always helpful, but, like, that's kind of the issue. Like, even, like, when you go to, like, regular school, right? Like, you don't know, or it's just, it's very broad. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like, but obviously what we doing now is very specific. So,
Right.
So, just trying to relate that to what you're trying to do. You don't have a roadmap. Nobody's telling you, like, how are you supposed to do things,
Exactly.
or go about it. So, yeah, I definitely feel you, you know what I'm saying? Like, on that, man. Definitely, bro. Yeah, no, but it's building the team. Like, yeah, you can't do it by yourself, but I rather would work with people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because you're right. Like, I think Mr. Beast actually had, like, a video where he was talking about if he had, like, I think it was 3 of his other homies, like, so it's like 4 of them together, and they're all making videos, right? Like, their goal was, they all had the same goal, and that's to be, like, the best at YouTube.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if everybody is working towards this goal and somebody makes a mistake, those other 3 people can learn from that person.
Exactly.
And his perspective could be different, or his or her perspective can be different on, like, their take on things, and they can, in the next video will be better than the last one in the video. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yep.
So they just get exponentially better creators, like as opposed to like me, who I'm over here trying to do like a trend analysis over my last like 10 videos.
Right.
I'm like, hey yo, like did this work? Did it not work?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then you got those outliers. Sometimes they spike for no reason, and then you're like, oh, okay, this is what I gotta do. And then your next like 3 videos flop, and you're like, bro, what?
Crazy.
Like,
crazy.
I'm like, what am I supposed to do, man? Like, so yeah, like it's definitely hard. Working with a team is definitely the way to go, I think. And then trying to like, especially when you're talking about monetizing, right? So when you're trying to monetize something, you got to worry about marketing, promoting. You know, we live in a day and age of social media.
Right.
So if you have to post on multiple platforms, and you got to know what platforms to post on, and that makes it even like more difficult.
Yeah.
Because each platform, even though they're competing with each other, they're different.
They are, yeah. All of them are.
And you have to treat them differently. If you try to treat them all the same, like you're gonna flop pretty much across all of them.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, yeah, and you just got to learn like how those platforms work. And if you had a team, somebody who could study that stuff for you, you know, maybe I just want to focus on creating videos. You know what I mean? Like, maybe I want to just focus on photography or focus on, like I said, creating videos. I can't just like focus on that craft because I have to understand where I am like dropping the media. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how like that just takes time away. And I have to like, you know, use a different brain to try to understand all of that. You know what I mean? So
yeah. Saying and the people you come and make money with, man, they become your brothers and sisters, man. Like blood or not, y'all become related in a way. You know what I'm saying? Common goals really brings people together and stuff like that. Okay, so what do you think about a person that has little or nothing to offer? Should they be a part of a team? What do you think about that? Because I had a point on that. So I just want to, see what you think about that.
I think everybody has something to contribute.
Okay.
I think everybody's not good at everything, but everybody is good at something.
Mm.
So maybe that person isn't very tech savvy, but maybe this person just like, you know what I'm saying, like has a mouthpiece on them. They know how to talk to people. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like they can, that's your marketer.
Mm.
That is your marketer, bro. Like, you know, it's hard to, they call it copywriting. Copywriting is like writing captions.
Mm.
Maybe you need somebody because like, I know it's been tough for me, like especially to kind of get into the habit of just speaking. Like I normally speak, like I'm trying to talk to like everybody like here, like as homies, you know what I mean? Like, because that's what y'all are, you know what I'm saying? Like we're part of this community. So I want to talk to you as though like I'm going to talk to the homie. And when I get to like writing a caption, you know, sometimes it can come across very inauthentic, but not on purpose. Inauthentic because I'm over here like using, like I'm trying to think too hard on, oh, what keywords should I be using? Like,
right.
Should I say this? Should I say that? Should I, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, so that person like, who, you know, who you said like maybe doesn't have anything to contribute. I think everybody does, like to an extent.
Okay.
You know, like, so like just finding just different outlets. If you want to be if you want to be creative, that, I mean, it has no definition. You know what I mean? Like, So I feel like now somebody who just naturally just isn't, you know what I'm saying? Like just has to be kind of, you know, force fed or, you know, hand holding kind of thing. Like, no, like then that's probably not going to work. But I still think that they still have something to contribute.
Okay. So everyone has something to offer.
Absolutely.
They just got to find it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, man. No,
Yeah.
straight up, man. Like, especially like, you know, I mean, you can't put a price on loyalty, man.
That's true.
So like if this person like maybe isn't good in these creative areas, but like they ride or die, bro, there's a gang of stuff that we could use. Not to mention, I'll give you a perfect example, man. Like you be in the zone, right? Completely just locked in. You're like, oh, I'm about to make like, you know, inspiration's hitting you, just writing, and you know what I mean, you're filming, and you're going, and then you know what I'm saying, like I'm starving, bro. I can't believe I've been at this for like 6 hours already. I haven't eaten nothing. How dope would it be to have somebody right here who's like down for the team? It's like, bro, we all gotta eat, so I'm just gonna go grab us some, you know what I'm saying, some so and so, or you pull up to like the spot, you know, the studio, wherever y'all shooting it, and bro already got snacks and water just chilling.
Snacks on snacks.
Ready, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Everybody has something to contribute, man.
Right.
So you like, I don't discount anybody. If you down with the team, you down with the squad, bro. And that's everybody, man. Like everybody has somebody like that. All the big boys have somebody like that.
That's
And they riding, bro. If you got a Rockefeller chain on, bro, you got a Rockefeller chain.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
part of Rockefeller, period.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That don't mean that don't matter if you get getting water or if you writing rhymes, bro. Like you on the team, and that's all that matters, bro. So
Yeah.
at least that's how I feel about it.
Cool. That's what's up.
But what was your other?
So I guess that leads into the melting pot. Then you said everyone has something to offer.
Mm-hmm.
So the good thing about having a team, right, is when people come with their different walks of life, and we have all our different experiences and stuff like that, and we bring different perspectives, to every situation. So maybe you're trying to figure something out, you have no idea, and someone already has that experience on their belt. You know what I'm saying? And that's where a team becomes beautiful. And the larger your team grows, the less likely y'all are to run into like stoppages. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So I thought that was a pretty good way to, segue into it.
Yeah.
That made sense.
Word,
So,
bro. Word, man. Like, yeah. So I mean, like, our biggest resource that I feel like, especially these days, we kind of forget about is people.
okay.
People is your most valuable resource. Not only because you need people to like purchase things from you or to buy certain whatever, but also because people have so many different, just like you said, different walks of life. Like they have just different things to talk about, to bring, and just have an interesting take. And if you just kind of like take that perspective like into consideration, I think you'll be like surprised by a lot of people actually, no matter like where they come from. You'll think about something like quite differently.
Right.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
There's more than one way to do things, and if you can accept that, I think that can bring a lot of success to some people. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
People get stuck doing the same thing over and over again. Redundancy is good in some forms, but everything is good in moderation. And if someone who brings a different perspective to you, I would take a look at it. You know what I'm saying? See if it's more feasible. You know what I'm saying? See if it's a little shortcut. Shortcuts is good with me. I love shortcuts.
Big facts,
know?
bro. So like, okay, so when you're talking about shortcuts, right? Like you're talking about shortcuts into, because you got to do a lot of stuff like dolo,
Right.
So so tell me, like, or tell everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, talk about your experiences working by yourself, for yourself.
By myself, for myself. So I'm a bit different. I've always been a bit independent, and I just believe some people are like that and they like being like that. But there's some times where I'm like I really believe in empirical knowledge, and you've taught me a lot of empirical knowledge. It's literally knowledge that that people have experienced in real life instead of conceptual knowledge. And conceptual knowledge is usually teach in books, and not books, but like in college and school and stuff like that. But if someone is above you that is in your field and they tell you, hey, I've seen this happen before, this is how you do it, that is empirical knowledge, and you should listen, because they literally been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to working for myself by myself, there's sometimes I fall into places where I don't know what to do. And it saves you a lot of time to have someone in your corner that knows what you don't know, And that's why I was like, the more people you have that have different experiences, something you don't know, someone else does. And instead of you doing hours and hours of trust me, hours and hours of research, someone could just tell you, hey, bro, like, hey, I seen that before. Yeah, this is how you do it. And that's beautiful. That is beautiful. And when it goes both ways, it's amazing. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. So it's really just been a knowledge thing with me. There's been times where I wanted help on certain projects. You know what I'm saying? I was like, it would be nice to have somebody just hold the camera. and it's you know what I'm saying? It's it's just small stuff like that, but small stuff like that matters. It's the little things when Absolutely. It comes to like doing your job and doing it well.
Yeah.
It's like you could have somebody just like lift up a light for you, and that could be a world of difference.
Man,
yeah,
you ain't never lying. Bro.
Yeah,
you ain't never lying. And yeah, you're right. I mean, I've definitely been there, more than a few times. I've gotten really good at connecting those dots, you know what I'm saying, like on the dolo. But trust me, every single time I do it, I can't think of a time where I was just like, I'm glad I can do this by myself. Like, I was still like, damn, this would have been nice to have some help, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it's just better that way.
Mm.
But it's I'll tell you what, like where it kind of gets where I feel like people kind of don't take advantage of like kind of building a team.
Mm.
I would say egos,
Okay.
right? Like I think because like you have taken so much time to like curate your own dream and like what it looks like
Mm.
that it's almost like you just don't want nobody like to mess with it. You don't
Right.
want nobody
Right.
to adjust like how you're looking at like your art. You know what I mean? Like it
Mm.
has to be this way. It has to be this way, and only I can get it this way. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like so, like it's kind of like you're crippling yourself when it's and you need. I don't think it should be like that. I'm guilty myself. I'm guilty myself. Like I'm very specific on how I want things to look, the outcome.
Right.
I'm trying to get better with it, you know. And just going the hard way is just no good because you're right. Like I personally feel like there's people who do have like who have that team. They'll beat you out like 99 times out of
Crazy.
100. You know what I
Running
mean? Like,
circles around you.
yo, seriously,
Yeah.
and then I think what actually ends up happening is like even people who their names are the brand, I feel like their team kind of shapes what that looks like.
Yeah.
So it's like even that person whose name is the brand, their name wouldn't be that if it wasn't for the rest of
For
that
the
squad.
team.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, yeah. So, I mean, couple honorable mentions that I will make mention of. A couple of my favorite YouTubers, Peter McKinnon,
Of course.
Maddie Hapoya,
Of course.
Chris Howell, Lizzie
Of course.
Pierce, like
The Dope Squad.
the Dope Squad,
You gotta
bro.
love the
Like,
Dope Squad,
you got
man.
to, bro. Like for everybody, out there who doesn't know who the Dope Squad is, they are a group of creatives based out of Canada, who they have. If you're big into YouTube, you know who these people are. You know what I'm saying? You know who these people are just like you know who Mr. Beast is. You know, so I mean these guys like and then the thing about them is like you see them and you think like, oh man, like they're doing all this like amazing stuff, and they are. You know what I mean? Like it's not like they aren't amazing creatives, but they have also figured out a way to curate their content to where they are on top of everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so they're posting YouTube videos, which you'll see them post it, but they're probably not editing it. You know what I mean? Like they've edited a bunch of their own until they got to a point where they don't have to edit anymore.
Exactly.
So now they have somebody else who they can teach how they want their edits to look.
Mhm.
And now there's like all you see is that their videos just look better and better and better. And you're like, man, this is amazing, bro. Like you like how are you like on top of this? But like how do they manage to, because there's only 24 hours in a day, how they manage to shoot YouTube videos, edit those YouTube videos, post on Instagram, like like regularly, right? Post on Twitter, take trips, sponsorships, deals with other brands and stuff like that. How they manage to do all of that, just them, impossible.
You can't do it, yeah. It's
Impossible, bro. Like there's no way. Like, and because they have this squad, they're able to make a lot more money. A lot more money. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you got people who are just, like I said, it's a content machine. It's a fine-tuned content machine, bro. And they just some beasts at it. And I just personally I aspire to build a team just as loyal that I can trust and you know what I mean, like hone my stuff in like that.
Right. I don't feel that.
Today we was talking about like the importance of building a team and how important it is and how much it kind of sucks to do everything dolo when you're trying to actually earn a living from this. Everybody who's earning a significant living that they're actually like living off of, they work with others. Like, and it isn't just like a one-off type of thing. Like they have a close-knit team that they work with. And it takes time, you know what I mean? Like it takes time to build that team up. It takes because chemistry, you know what I mean? Like you gotta have chemistry with your teammates and stuff like that. But yeah, it's like so we will be hitting on like several topics, bro. Like we got marketing to talk about, like, that's gonna be a good one. We have the importance of social media and how to use it. I'm dropping some knowledge on like what platforms to use, how to use them. I've done my research like on these different like platforms. Trust me. So, you take it with a grain of salt if you want, for sure. But empirical knowledge, like we talked about, right? I've done the research already. I'm trying to save you some time. Like that's like the whole purpose of this podcast is to provide value so that you can move forward quicker.
We putting y'all on the fast track.
We trying to let you know, bro. Like, I'm telling you, man. Like, and it's you. I would just take it with you. You know what I mean? Like, even if you got to put it in the back of your head, just like do some research, check it out for yourself. Like, like gotta fact check me. Matter of fact, fact check me and then challenge me. That's what I want to see. Like, I want to see questions come through on the pod. Like, I want to see questions like on my TikTok. You can follow me on TikTok, Two Dope Shots. You can follow the podcast, Freelancers Freestyle Podcast. It's on TikTok. We're on YouTube. We're on all platforms, bro.
All of them.
Just about. Like, yeah, man. So we're on Twitter. Like, I'll be posting all the links and stuff in the description. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be posting them all over. You know what I mean? So, like, this was episode 1.
I mean, episode 1. We had to start from the ground up. Everything is about foundation.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? And you can't do anything without structure. So building a team is very important. You know what I'm saying? That's why we started at building a team. Because when if you want to be a freelancer or entrepreneur, you need a team. You do need a team. Do not convince yourself that you don't. Make your life a whole lot easier. You know what I'm saying? So, and we here, baby. And I hope you guys learned something from it and stuff like that. Gave you some insight. And I just remember, everybody does have something to offer, but make sure you're offering something. Don't short yourself and don't short your teammates. You know what I'm saying? Because they need you and you need them, and that's how it works. So
that's how it works, bro. Yeah. Like that's how it works. I would never say I don't. You know what I mean? Like it's just so it's important. But yeah, man, if you guys got something from this, please, drop a like, drop a comment, just show support. Like we've already been getting a lot of good support, from people, and please continue that. We appreciate y'all to the highest. You know what I mean? For sure. Like I said, we have much more coming. We're gonna keep our podcast pretty short. We are gonna have guests. And that's gonna be dope too, because we have guests coming from all different sides of creativity, not just videography, not just photography, but like from all different types. There's a bunch of creative fields, and we want to have them guys on there, and I talk about like your experiences. Have somebody learn from you. That's what this is about, exchanging knowledge.